Guys, I have a confession to make. I'm signing up for Wes Watson's course. I know what you're thinking. I just made a video exposing Wes Watson. Why would I sign up for his course? The truth? Last night I had a dream. And in this dream I realized this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I may never get again, to learn from a man that the likes of Earth itself has never seen before and may never see again. The alpha of all alphas, the biggest baller in the history of our planet, Wesley Watson. Now sure, in my last video I proved that he didn't make $2 million a month, and in fact we have no idea where his money actually comes from. He's rude to near everyone he meets and looks down on the common person and brutally beats someone up in his gym and may go back to prison for that, and is the most insecure 5'8" person on the internet. But you know what? That's just hater talk. But I'm looking past that, and I'm seeing the real value of working with Wes. We're riding with Wes. I can't even say that in a serious way, man. I'm being sarcastic if you couldn't tell. When I made my Wes Watson Exposed video, there's a place on his site you can sign up for a free game plan session. So today, we're gonna do that. We're gonna walk through exactly what it's like to sign up for Watson's programs, go through the onboarding process. Make sure you guys watch to the end of the video because I had an unexpected interaction with Wes Watson where he reveals his true colors, so you don't wanna miss that. Before we get started, I wanna say thank you for the support y'all have shown me on my channel. This is only my second YouTube video, but you guys have been so positive, supportive, and encouraging, and I got a lot of stuff I'm working on in the process. I'm talking fake gurus, influencers, life coaches, scammers, all of it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I don't want you to miss it, but let's get into this one now with Wes Watson. My name is Mike Asher. I'm 26 years old, and I'm really in a rut. I don't know what I'm doing in life. I just inherited a good amount of money because my grandparents passed away. And I live by myself. I don't know what I want to do, and I'm hoping that I can find someone who can help me make money, but also help me buck up as a man. So who do I want to become? The best version of myself. Say 50 to 100K. It's crazy that even as $1 million on there annually, as if a millionaire would actually work with Wes in any capacity. All right, first name, Mike. Last name, Asher. Phone number. I actually have a special phone number just for this. I'm certainly not giving Wes my phone number. Email, I'm also certainly not giving Wes my email. MikeAsher221@outlook.com. Boom, there we go. We'll go ahead and consent to receive notifications. Submit application. Number 2, book your elite game plan session. Shoot, we can do it today. 12:30, that's in about 2 hours. Select a slot for us to game plan together. On this call, we'll take a look at where you are now, where you want to go, and if we can help and how. They say if as if there's a chance that they don't try to take the money. Let's go ahead and book it. Sure, let's go ahead and receive the SMS and email reminders. Not really point, it's in 2 hours. Boom, your game plan session is confirmed. You must complete these simple steps to prepare for your session. We emailed you important details. You have to reply yes to confirm. I just signed up for the thing on the website. Is that not enough? And I have to accept a calendar invitation? Anyway, look at this. Outlook even puts it in the junk email because they even know this is garbage.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Andrew Wanball. Who's Andrew Wanball? Okay, we'll say yeah. Your response has been saved. Mike, you did it. You took the first step to becoming the man you admire. Your phone call with our team starts at 12:30. It says a phone call with our team, whereas over here it's like, come meet with Wes or come talk with Wes. This is exactly what people said online, that it's not even Wes doing this, it's all the people. Yeah, see, there it is, like this big long email on behalf of Wes Watson. So take 10 seconds and respond with confirm my phone call booking. I can't even reply. Okay, well, point is we got a text from Mr. Watson, so let me go ahead and pull this up. He says, yo, this is Wes. Your phone call is confirmed on May 15th, 12:30 with my team. Check your email and be ready. Oh, I've checked my email, but this is definitely not Wes. This is 100% a bot. Whatever, though. 5 minutes till Watson landing. Repeat, 5 minutes till Watson landing. This guy has sent me 6 emails in the last 2 hours telling me to be ready, be focused, be in a quiet space, be ready, be ready, be ready. Watch him and his team not even show up. Before we hop on the call, I did go to Wes's site and look at the privacy policy and terms of service, and neither one exists. You guys have to see this. He misspells his own name. He says Wes Watson. He signed this Wes Watson. Oh my gosh, this dude is such a joke. He can't at least pay for a proofreader to read his letter first? Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Also, what's up with this formatting? These bullet points aren't lined up with the text. This is the one thing so far I genuinely believe Wes did himself. In this email here, it says the location is at Zoom, but I have a text right here on my phone that says they're gonna call me to this phone number. So is it Zoom or is it a phone call? I'll go ahead and download Zoom just in case that's where we're meeting. Sure enough, nobody's in the room, no phone call, no response, completely ghosted. That's the $1 million man for you. I'll try again later today, put another hook in the water, see if we catch anything. I sent in another application and sure enough, no call, no email, no text, completely blew me off. For someone whose business model relies solely around getting people to pay for their course, Wes and his team do a pretty crappy job of running it. The very minimum you need to be doing is responding to people when they inquire about joining. I used real numbers, real emails. I said I need to change my life. I've got 5 figures to invest. Everything you want to hear if you're running a course. Yet they couldn't take 30 minutes out of their day to respond to my interest. If they can't respond to someone who has money to invest and ready to work with Wes, why would I ever think that they're going to respond to people who sign up for the course? That's the biggest red flag I've ever seen, not just with Wes, but probably of any course ever. But I said, you know what? I want to try one more time. I'm done over here messing with this site and Wes's team and all this because clearly they don't know what they're doing. I'm going to the man himself. So I went on Instagram, I found one of my old throwaway pages, I changed the name to Joseph Jackson, found this random picture, threw it on there, and I DM'd Wes. And to my surprise, Wes responded in 2 minutes. And this is the conversation I had with Wes Watson himself. It is Wes, you can see this is his account, so this is the real deal. I DM'd him, I said, Fit, I'm ready, brother, I need it. To which he responded with a basic link to his website and said, hit the link, my team will walk you through it. No, they won't. They're gonna blow you off and waste your time is what they're gonna do. But I said, awesome, brother, gonna do that right now. Is it possible to get both the fitness and business coaching? I'm interested in both. And he said, they have both. Check the link, brother. Yeah, but I said I wanted both. And here you have to choose between fitness or business. You can't pick them both here. So either Wes is just ignoring me or he doesn't even know how his own system is set up. I said, okay, brother, just sent my application over. Looking forward to hearing from you or your team soon. I got my money prepped and I'm ready to rock and roll, brother. I'm tired of playing games. Time to lock in. To which Wes sent me his big long price list. The prices are exactly what I said in my Wes Watson Exposed video. For the fitness program, $750 for 3 months, $12.99 for 6, $2,000 for a year. But look at the stuff that you get. He makes a custom daily workout routine based on his private app. I've seen all over social media that is completely false, that he gives the same general plan. He tracks his goals and makes his perfect macro meal plan. I can get that on ChatGPT for free. You have 24 access to our private app with the members of our team. That has no intrinsic value. It's the people that are in a group that makes a group valuable. So really, the only thing of uniqueness and value you get is a weekly 60-minute call with himself and his team, which we both know Wes isn't even going to be on it. It's going to be his team, and his team doesn't even show up to their interviews. So why would I even think they're going to show up to the calls? So basically, you get to sign up $2,000 a year or $750 for 3 months, and you get this crap. But if you want to go all in, he has coaching as well. It's $3,000 for a month, $75 for 3, $12.9 for 6, $20,000 for 12 months, which I'll say it again, these prices are insane. I mean, I don't know anybody that's paying that. That's crazy. But look at the stuff that you get. First of all, half of this stuff is just the fitness. So if you buy the business, you get the fitness included. All this right here is just the same stuff up here regurgitated. So this is the only unique stuff. $3,000 per month. You get a 60-minute Zoom with Wes. You get to create a social media roadmap. You get to create your offers and start closing deals. And oh, this is actually already included, the weekly call. And then he's got 2 things here which make no sense. Weekly non-negotiable tasks? What does that even mean? And then life, business, and personal growth focused. Again, that's not telling me anything. So really, the only unique things you get here is a 60-minute Zoom with Wes, creating a social media roadmap, and creating an offer. I can do all 3 of these on ChatGPT for 20 bucks. And I would bet ChatGPT would do a better job. Anyway, I said, yes, sir, I'm ready to put in the work. My whole focus right now is leveling up, physically, financially, and mentally. I know it takes real grinding, but I'm all in. Which program? I first got into your content through the fitness and mindset posts, and it hit home for me. I come from a military family that's no nonsense, and high discipline style is exactly what I'm looking for in a mentor. No fluff, just facts and results. And how I say, brother, numbers don't lie. I've got $25,000 total to invest. It came from an inheritance after my grandparents passed recently. It's everything I have, but I'm not looking to play small. I want to build a real long-term asset that generates income for years. And I know the value of guidance, and I'm serious about getting to this next chapter. So ideally, I'd like to work with you on both programs if possible to level up all around. To which Wes responds and says the mid-level is incorporated in the business. Now, I didn't realize when he sent that, that's just a fancy way of saying that his fitness program is included in the business. He could have made it a lot simpler. He's trying to make it sound super professional, but it's not. Then he responds and says, let me know how many months of the business coaching. I tell him, that $25,000 is all in for both programs and funding the coaching program itself. I don't have the experience of knowing how much is needed to set aside to cover costs once we get started, brother. So that's why I asked your professional opinion since you're an expert and already done it. Basically, I'm saying, how much do I need to set aside to actually fund what we're doing? I said I was leaning towards a $7,500 for 3 months on the business, to which he sends me a checkout. And look at this checkout portal. If this isn't the most Shopify-esque portal I've ever seen, this looks straight up like what you would find on a generic Shopify page. I made a Shopify page, and I'm not joking. This is exactly what it looked like on my little rinky-dink website I made. But he didn't even answer my question. I'm trying to ask how much do I need to set aside for the business? Every business has startup costs, but he won't even tell me. He just wants me to go immediately and pay. I said, all right, brother, I see it. I'll pull up on my computer and work on the details now. Do I need to get one for the fitness too, since I'm interested on that side? Because if in a short while I'll be making thousands of dollars or $10,000 per month, I'll be okay investing more up front because, again, I know the value of the mentorship of working with you, and I respect you as an entrepreneur. Wes said fitness program is included. Finally, he made it clear to understand. I said, awesome, brother. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm working on the details now. Once I get submitted, then can we set up our one-on-one? I onboard you to my app. Then we set a day for the one-on-one. Friday, if you can, tomorrow. Yes, sir. That's exactly where I want to be. I'm about to level up. I can already see it now. Yes, sir. I have the time tomorrow. We can make it work. I'm finalizing the details with my bank now. Had to call and approve the transaction. I said, should be sent through. You receive it yet? Not sure how long it takes to receive a transfer of this amount. Then Wes gives me the typical response you get from somebody who's running a shady operation. Send me the screenshot from your end that it was sent. No professional person or company does that. Nobody says that unless they're doing something nefarious. It sounds like something you're going to see on Pleasant Green or a Scammer Payback or something like that YouTube channel. I said, yes, sir. Let me pull up my Capital One and show you directly. Here it is, brother. I went into my Capital One directly and made a video, and you can see the task complete. Excited to work with you, brother.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up! You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Wes thought he was getting $7,500, but instead he got the lock his ass up meme. That's hilarious. I know he's just sitting somewhere fuming at that. To make it worse, I DM'd him and said, hey, brother, let me know when you want to do that one-on-one tomorrow. Then right after that, Wes posted something on his Instagram story of him just sitting in a car shaking his head. I like to think this is part of the reason why he posted that and his frustration that he didn't get my $7,500. Man, there's nothing like trolling Wes Watson himself. I'll be honest, dude, I actually wanted to rickroll Wes Watson, but given YouTube's strict copyright, I couldn't post a video of the audio without getting a copyright strike. I had to go with the Desi Banks, you're going to jail, but actually I think that's a little more appropriate. I was planning to end the video here, but I had another unexpected interaction with Wes Watson, this time on a personal level. While editing, Wes Watson put something on his story saying, ask me questions. And since I was just blown off 3 times by Wes and his team, I figured I'd call him out. To which Wes took the time to reply to my DM. And this is the interaction that I had between me and Wes Watson. So if you ever wondered the character of this individual, let what I'm about to show you show in spades exactly who this man is. Also know I've covered my DMs here and my name on the side. It has nothing to do with this conversation. And also this is real Wes Watson Fit, same account from earlier. Right here is where I left my message. I'm recording this on the computer so it doesn't show up. I said I applied 3 times and was completely blown off by you and your team. I'm looking at it right here on my phone. To which Wes replied to me and said, I know, look at you. And you don't even follow me. You're not for this team. I responded and said, I applied on your site and you don't know what I look like, nor if I followed you. What a horseshit reply. I just want to take a second and say that is the worst response I've ever seen to anything. Wes, first of all, attacking someone's appearance is the weakest response to anything. If you're going to be a man and call someone out for something real. Don't insult somebody for what they look like. And second of all, Wes doesn't even know what I look like when I applied to the course anyway, because I didn't even use my identity. And all throughout this video, we never were asked for a photo, nor an Instagram page, nothing. So Wes would have no idea what I look like. Then he says I'm not for this team. He doesn't know who I am at all. So how do you know if I am or aren't for something when you don't even know anything about me whatsoever? To which Wes replied and said, they definitely look at your Instagram. And I said, dude, you don't even ask for an Instagram in your application. This guy is so out of touch with his own program. He doesn't even know what his application has on it. That's how pathetic this whole thing is, man. I've shown you this whole thing, this whole video. At no point during this video were we ever asked for an Instagram handle. And after I call him out, his response, bro, look at you. Again, going back to insulting my appearance. Now, to give you guys some reference on what I look like, I'm white, I have long hair, kind of like Moist Critical or Penguins, or however you want to say it. The guy that sits in the chair and makes the talking videos. And sometimes I wear blue light glasses, look like Buddy Holly glasses. And I'm active. So yeah, I definitely think I'm above average. Not only was I active, I've played sports my whole life from the age of 5 up to playing collegiate basketball, something Wes certainly never did. So I feel extremely confident in anything other than a pure weightlifting competition. I would beat Wes by a country mile. I was continuing my previous message before he insulted my appearance by saying, you don't even know your own system. And it's true, he doesn't. In response, he said, and you don't follow me, just go on your way. Why would you ever think you fit into what I'm doing? The craziest thing to me is Wes is more concerned about if I follow his Instagram page than if I'm actually interested in being a client. I reached out to Wes genuinely with a comment. I didn't say anything malicious. I didn't say anything about me not liking him or his course, anything. I reached out in good faith, and he automatically acts like this to me. Wes is more concerned with having an Instagram follower than he is with having a client. That shows where Wes's priorities are. I reached out interested in his programs. And it's clear because I only have, I think, like 19 followers. I only follow like 30 people on this page that I don't really use it. I don't even follow my friends on this page. So why would I follow Wes? Outside of this video, I don't even know the last time I was on Instagram. And I told Wes that. I said, I don't even use Instagram, dude. I know you do, so I came here to reach out. I say I'm interested in what you're doing and you act like a dick. And he did, man. Like, I didn't do anything to provoke this guy. This guy literally just got provoked for no reason. Then I called him out and said, men don't behave that way, Wes. Point blank, period. And they don't. Men don't act like this. Children act like this. Then I called him out again. I said, you just gonna ignore it when anyone calls you out? Sounds about right, with a laughy face. That's exactly how this guy does, man. Anytime someone calls him out on this bull that he does in this course about him scamming, you know, it not being worth it, he doesn't fulfill his promises, whatever people call him out for doing, he always blocks them, deletes them, kicks them out. He never confronts it. And you know what that says? That says Wes is a child. For someone who goes and talks so much about being an alpha and a baller, Wes doesn't know the first thing about manhood. I sent Wes a final message and I said, you know what, Wes? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm going to pray that you get your life and your actions right. I'm not going to be mad at you, brother, because that would require me to sink to your level, and I'm better than that. And I blocked Wes, and that's the last I'm going to deal with him. So if you ever wondered who Wes is as a person and his core, this is the real Wes Watson. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I actually already had my video ready to post, and I was working on posting it as Wes DM'd me and was being a total douche. But I thought you guys would want to see his unhinged messages over nothing. This was a fun video. If you all enjoyed it, please like and subscribe my channel. Y'all have been so motivating and encouraging to me, and it really means the world to me. I got some fire content coming next week, guys, so I don't want y'all to miss it. So make sure you are subscribed. Enjoy the weekend. Talk to you guys later.